Hello everybody and welcome back to Theme Park Coasting, and today we are over here for our second day over at Alton Towers, where yesterday we went over to see the Firework Spectacular, but today is all about doing the rides for our last public visit, and this is our last visit as well with Jayden Austin over towards Alton Towers this year, which is really sad. However, we're going to start off our day today with a quick Tom tip, and the tip today is, if you're coming towards Alton Towers, you'll see down there, basically that's over the entrances, and just around the corner, what you can do is you can basically drop off people if they want to get in the park quicker, because what you may not know is that from up there in the car park to the entrance is a very long way. But if there's any eager beavers like us, you can get dropped off early, which means that when you walk up here, you get straight towards the entrance without having to do a long walk, and anyone who's not so fussed about doing the rides and everything can therefore then have a nice walk up towards the park. But as you can see in the set, we're literally walking straight up towards the entrance of the park, which means that we can get into some nice early rides for you guys. But of course, with me today, we've got Adam as well as Jayden, and my mum and I Kate are behind. Dad, as well as Jayden's dad, Uncle Oz and Casey are also following up very soon. But I think we're just going to nip around here. I don't know which way we need to go. We've never done this before. Should we go straight on that egg, nip past the security bit? No, the security bit. Oh yeah. I just thought again, I thought it was closed. But also as a heads up as well, anyone who wants to get the express or disabled car park, it literally is just there, and the entrance is just here towards the park. And the monorail station is over there. But are you guys excited for day 2 of our vlogs over here at Alton Towers? How rude, Jayden?
I am, I just need the toilet, so I'm going to house the toilet.
Toilet, good start to the day, Adam.
Yeah, very excited. I love towers, so it's great to be back and get over the final
and it's a bit sad, yeah.
The final official day of the 2021 season.
Yeah, final official day, that's as well I could say it. Final official day of the 2021 season. Of course, you have got the Christmas event coming up, which I can now announce we are going towards that event. Yes. The stations in the channel is going to be us as well as our nan heading up there, but not all the rides are open. There's only a few attractions that are open.
Hex is open.
Yeah, but
a
fair few is open, so it's really good. But of course, the bigger rides like 13, my favourite ride in the UK,
personally, I don't know why
Rita,
actually I do know why,
and Smiler
will be down
is not open. So it's really good to get down here today and ride all the rides, of course, apart from Smiler because they are closed. But let's start today by entering into the security and heading into the park itself. Okay, here we now pass the Alton Towers fireworks standing area, really the best area to watch the show, as it is projected all the way over the castles. You've got these screens that are right in front of us where the show is projected onto, and there's so much going on. We were talking about a second ago, and if you are over Alton Towers or going towards anywhere, come to the fireworks, because it literally is the best time of year to really get a great day and then finish off on a spectacular like that. But if you want to watch the vlog from yesterday, we have got the full fireworks show within it, so you get some awesome snippets. You always get to see all the pre-show as well beforehand on the stage. As well, we get to see us doing all the different rides throughout the day, and included night rides on such attractions as Wicker Man, as well as 13 for 2 times round. So if you want to find that out, watch the vlog from yesterday. But as I said earlier, today is literally about doing the rides. We're leaving at around 5 o'clock today because we've got a 3-hour car journey home. But of course, looking at it now, it was a lot quieter than yesterday's, as well as Friday in fact. So hopefully we can still get some classics over here today at the park. Luckily not Smiler, because as I said earlier as well, it is very closed, because it's still not open for the last 2 months. But will it open again? Who knows? But no people walking down here. First up is Oblivion, and you cannot look down on that ride, can you, Jayden?
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
You kind of really can't. So when you like that, start like that and you think, oh.
Yeah, but what you can look down at is the subscribe button. So just scroll down, look down at it and click it. And by doing that, you can see more videos on this channel from such theme parks as Alton Towers, Merlin ones, Disney parks, Universal parks, all around the world. We've got loads of videos for you guys to watch, and there is a lot more coming, with 2022 being an absolutely amazing year. But now let's go over towards the X sector and the only good ride in there, Oblivion. Yeah, that's a good ride.
Guys, such a beautiful ride.
Yeah, whatever. This is a beautiful ride. That is horrendous. Now, I know everyone's going to be disagreeing and commenting, Tom, are you absolutely mad? But to be honest, from my opinion, if it doesn't open again, to be honest, don't really mind. I actually think I could do much better rides at that spot. Now, could you imagine maybe an RMC? It wasn't about Fort Park, but now I'm imagining if Alton Towers going to get an RMC, replacing the smiliest ride at the park. But not really that smiley when you waited a 90-minute queue for a ride. Nevertheless, I'm very happy with it right now being closed. And Oblivion does not look like too long of a queue. The rehydration station is open, so we can get a drink afterwards. But I think right now we're rushing here to get our first ride over on the attraction. But Adam, can you explain why we're doing this order today?
So the other day somebody released a video, Coastboy, he actually released a video on like how to do the best order at Towers until the coast done. So we thought we'd give it a go because why not? We have a spare day to do what we want, so we thought we'll give it a go. First I was Oblivion, and essentially we need to be on it right now, but you never know, it may still work. But again, Smiley's going to be shut today, as always, but also as well there's like a lunch break and we'll take it all out as well, so it will be short probably, but we'll see if it works, so give it a go.
Yeah, so Coastboy is basically a theme park YouTuber. He's got 50,000 subscribers. If you don't know who he is, check him out. It's really good videos, but basically he made a video on the best way to do Alton Towers. Now we personally have our own way of doing it. We like to do 13 normally first, but we thought today, as we did 13 yesterday and waited like an hour and a bit and still didn't get any rides because it was raining, we thought let's do their way today and see how it's going to be. So we're going to try it out today, see if it works. So if it does work, give it a go. Or maybe one day, theme park coasters may make our own video on how we do it. But so far it's looking really good.
And it's like there's no queue for Oblivion, it's like walking.
However, you've got to know them as well that Oblivion's always normally a walk-on, so it's a short amount of park, but the way that they look at it was Oblivion's so short, you can get on it, get off again, and then go for a more decent ride later on. However, Oblivion's one of my favourite rides in the park still, way better than the other one over there, and the queue on is only 10 minutes I'd say, so not too bad start to the day. Ride one done, and already a good start towards the day. That was around 10 minutes long, which is really good for, of course, a firework day over here at Towers. But we're now heading to the next attraction, which is going to be Rita. Now, I wouldn't even do it in a day personally. However, our last trip yesterday, we didn't even do Rita, so I thought I might as well do it today anyway. And as it's in the order, it's worth getting onto this classic. Not all will like it, some will hate it, but to be honest, it's not that bad of a ride. We all joke about the ride, but at the end of the day, it's basically just like a flying fish, but just a really fast flying fish, which, for anyone who loves speed, is pretty awesome. And apart from stealth, it's probably the fastest ride in the UK, for launch-wise.
Yeah, but you know what, like, it's actually a really close to, like, but I know a lot of people hate on it, but
I like
it's not the best here. But like, it's actually not the best here. Also, it's not worse here. It's not bad at all. Like, I don't get what people say when they say it's amazing, or they say it's terrible. It's not. But you know, Oblivion was good. The drop was good. It is a one-trick special, but you know what? That one trick is incredible.
People always just say Oblivion's just a drop, and the drop, especially if you've got a loose lap bar. Now, obviously, don't do it too loose, but if you want to give it air time, a bit loose could be better. But when you go on the drop, you literally fly out of your seat. I didn't even touch the seat when I leave the drop, which is it's just so awesome because it's like you're in space, like no gravity or anything. And then, but my favourite part is still when you go over the side bit and you go back up into the trim brakes, that air time.
Yeah, it's really good.
That's so good.
Nice little bit of time at the end. But the annoying thing is, like, a lot of dive coasters now have the best restraints, and like that's the same. But there's only like 4 now without the best restraints, so it's quite a rare thing to have one without. And also, it was the first ever one. Doesn't drop lines, it's just like 87.75, 81.75.
But to be honest, when you're dropping, you don't really notice.
You probably don't know. I mean, we've never been on a 90 degree coaster before. We've been like beyond that.
Did you on Striker at 90 degrees?
Yeah, and Barrow openers as well. We'll see the point. And pretty much, I think every dive coaster is that now, except for one in China.
Everything's open now.
Hey, perfect. I don't know if it's worth living over there first. I don't know what you order, but if you don't want to, if it has literally just opened, maybe it's worth going on 13. That's the thing.
13.
Yeah, I think we should go to it. That's something we sort of like order things. Yes, you can have a plan, but to be honest,
in the same area.
At the end of the day, same area, and something's changed.
As well, we sort of just switched them around because 13 was above Rita, like you did Rita, then you did 13, so...
Yeah, it's just switched any order. We're hoping on the plans is you may go to change them, basically.
But
they never work, but by having some sort of structure throughout your day, you can really help, because of course we were like, we're going to Exeter first, then the Dark Forest, but
and like,
now
we've already got one ride done.
And now our 13 is just open, and we're literally on our way there.
Yeah,
hopefully it should be like 20 minutes.
It's just something about 3 minutes ago, I think, because we were checking about 5 minutes ago, so.
But Adam, I do promise you, we will do Rita afterwards. I know you want to do it, we will do Rita afterwards. But I think now it's time to go towards... Not good one, Adam. Yeah. We haven't done that one yet. But I mean...
I've before.
I think it's our time, though, to go towards my favourite ride in Alton Towers, possibly even in the UK, 13. But in the meantime, let's watch Jayden some dancing to this jazzy music. Oh, sneak! Oh. Yeah, that's not 10 minutes. I think everyone saw on the app, but it said 10 minutes and they rushed over here. Or people were probably waiting at the start of the day, but that queue line is really queuing up for 45-minute an hour mark, which, as much as I love this ride, and I probably will queue that, I think at the same time, it's better just to go towards Rita now. So we are thinking of a plan. And again, I think host, what we could have done, we could have just ignored that clip.
Yeah, look at Rita.
Yeah, we could have just ignored that clip and just gone on 13, and you didn't even know about it. But what I'd like to do is show you our sort of day of a good or bad moments. And of course, stuff like that, I want to show you the mistakes that we made in our day, even though at the same time the queue time says 10 minutes. But Tom tip number 2 of the day: do not trust the queue lines, because queue lines are always wrong. I think one day we just need to just not look at the app, because it said 10 minutes of that, and it says 45 minutes of this, and it's definitely not that. So do not trust the queue times. There's this website, I think called like Curate or something, where it gives you more up-to-date queue times than the actual Alton Towers app itself.
Yeah, it's online if you're on like queue times over there at Alton Towers.
Proof of the
piss. I just got the website, and you know what, that one's actually pretty accurate. Like, we always follow that. And, you know,
because what it is people in the queue line, they submit their times.
So basically what happens with that website is, I mean, obviously they estimate the queues anyway, with people at work and that they are hitting. But then what happens is, then people in the queue line, like we can do it if we wanted to, and we just submit how long our queue line was, and then you upload that and it said, anonymous viewer put this queue time on, and then you know this could be around the queue time. So that's obviously way more accurate than anything on the Alton Towers app, because another thing that we worked out yesterday, as well as before, is that the parks like to make queues different. So what we like to do, especially 13, their staff are a bit cheeky in this. At the start of the day, they make queue times a lot shorter, because what people do, they normally do one ride, not going again the rest of the day, so they make it shorter so you join the queue. Then at the end of the day, they make it longer so you don't join the queue, which means that the staff are able to get home earlier. And also when you're in the queue, yesterday it says there is a very high chance that 13 will be closing due to weather conditions today, so I'd recommend the other riding traction, which was 5 minutes before the closing, and of course we did manage to ride it, we stick to it, so really, do not trust the queue times. Do not trust really because I know what the staff say until it does close. And if it is a technical issue, give it at least 10 minutes, as it takes 10 minutes of the engineer to get here. So even if you just push the wrong button, it still has 10 minutes for them to get here. But, yes, Jen?
What I'm trying to question is where actually is Rita?
Oh, it's here! It's here, Jane, it's here! It's coming up right now on the launch. We'll show you some shots of this ride before we head on this pretty much walk on queue attraction. Oh, never before, maybe I might change my mind about how good it is today. Look at this. 50 minutes. What a laugh. Oh, we have just completed Rita, the Queen of Speed, and what a ride was that? Going wrong, the launch is fun in it, but I got a bit bored halfway around, so I had a look at the 13 queue line, and let's just say we're going to Wicker Man now, because that would be a shorter queue. Now 13 is a long queue. It's a great ride, but long queue. I mean, literally, if you know, when you enter the queue line, you go down a little bit, and then a straight bit before going on like the zigzags, and I was in a queue for. Probably 10 steps into the entrance, you would have hit the queue line. And we've waited 2 hours from there before. Well, literally after that before. So I guess 2 hours and a
just
half,
checked
and the
quickly.
queue says 40 minutes, but
Galactica's
it's
10,
2 hours and a half.
Nemesis is 20. Do you want to do Foot Valley?
Well, I don't know, we'll ask Jayden, but whatever we decide to do, we're going to stick there basically, because it's a long way to walk around the park to do a ride. However, Rita was an okay ride. I always go on it thinking, it's going to be better than I think it's going to be, but when I go on it, it kind of disappoints, if you know what I mean. Like, the launch is fun, but then after that, there's nothing too thrilling about it for me. Like, it goes like over a few hills, around a few corners, and there's nothing, like, even still, it's got the height. It just hasn't got anything really exciting or exhilarating about it. It's just like, for me personally, who's done like 100 miles per hour launch coaster, it's not the same when you're 60 miles an hour and then have nothing after it.
It's still good though, like,
But
you know, really
it's an addition to a park.
And do you know what? Like, I'm still happy to go to it in like 2005, I think that was. Okay.
Yeah, I was born.
And you know, it does deserve to be in the Big 7. It's sort of on like 13. If it didn't have that special element, I don't think 13 should be in the Big 7 to be honest. But overall, it should be Rita's good ride, decent launch, and the rest of that is pretty good. It's not bad. It's a little bit shaky though, so let's say they always say about it, but it's a good coaster.
Yeah, it is good, but I think if it had a little addition, it's not much worse. If you know what I mean, they could add to that area of Rita. I think if that's something new, I don't think I'll be disappointed.
Yeah, I mean, like, in intimate bits.
Yeah. Wait, did Jane agree to go down here? Well, how should I talk about it now? We'll head into the gardens or head over towards Wicker Man. We have made our decision. And the decision is to walk half an hour through the garden to get towards Nemesis and Galactica. But I don't think it's a bad one, to be honest. As much as I would love to go on Wicker Man, it's still quite near the start of the day, and as you may not know, everyone goes to Wicker Man or Smiler at the start of the day, which means that when Smiler's closed, everyone's going to Wicker Man. So unless you do arrive at like literally 8:30 and get in the park before 9 when it opens, it's probably worth going to a different attraction, if I was to be honest, because otherwise it'll be really, really long. And despite us now breaking the coaster bot like rule system or like how to do it,
It has actually worked at the start.
yes, but rules are made to be broken, and of course we'll make go back to it a bit later on. But while we see queues like this, now I'm not on the queue times, but unlike Wicker Man, where if you've got the queue and it's long, you have nowhere to go, Oblivion and Galactica, Nemesis has long road to Galactica, and also with Nemesis' very quick operations, it's very good. And logically as well speaking, the reason why Nemesis and Galactica get queues at the start is that even though they're at the other end of the park, actually, we were walking out and I don't even know where to go. Even though they're at the other end of the park, hotel guests get let in that way. So obviously the first thing that they're going to do are those two rides. But now,
You guys want to know a fact?
we're within an hour, we'll probably get done those two rides, so now they're starting to leave there. So hopefully it should be quiet, and then we can go on to probably Duel afterwards, so I can actually beat Jayden, unlike last time.
Do you want to know another fact?
Not really, but let's go, Shane.
Tom
Jayden's fun facts.
Tom is an idiot.
Oh, that's
My life
amazing,
is the
Ken.
best one.
Well, exactly, and
I think
that,
actually a lot of people would agree.
that proves that I'm not an idiot, because Smiley is not good, and I think everyone will agree with me. But honestly, look at these gardens, like, I say all the time at Alton Towers, it's not your typical theme park.
Alright.
Look at that and tell me that we're in a theme park. But
Tom, let's
you
do
can
a
walk off for 5 minutes and get to some of the best coast in the world.
Let's do a challenge.
Oh,
I know
no.
I've done this before, and we got a few dislikes for it. But
No, we can't do this. We have done
like if Smile is good, dislike if Smile is bad. Right?
this.
I think a lot of
No,
people
don't do
dislike.
this, because we did across this once, and we
Well,
got
yeah,
quite a few
because it's
dislikes.
actually bad.
Yeah, but I said to
It's like
everyone,
do that. It's like I wouldn't say that with Rita.
I said to everyone, like if Cross is bad, and there was quite
You know
a
what though?
few
Rita
dislikes.
wasn't a bad ride today. It's actually quite
But yeah, video was quite fun.
airtime.
Airtime a little bit off, and of course it's fast. If anyone has done a launch coaster before, Rita is good fun. If anyone who's scared of
At
heights,
some point, I'm
Rita's
gonna
a
show
good
you my
alternative to
faces
stealth.
again. My amazing.
But soon we'll see James' amazing faces. If you watched our vlog from yesterday, you may want to skip a bit of it when James shows his faces. And same today, if I try to avoid it, guys, but you never know. He may just come out of nowhere.
And then it's really Nemesis.
I need you to do a favour for me. I want you to pull this lever, and as soon as you pull it, we're back Galactica, okay? James will do it, and we're going to be Galactica when it goes down, and... Whoa, and we're now here over at Galactica. And what a journey, isn't it? It's been. Thank you, James, for that lever. You've just avoided 20 minutes in the garden. Just kidding, it was more than 20 minutes. It was so tiring. But we are currently looking at Nemesis, and it actually looks not Nemesis, Galactica. It's not Nemesis, but Galactica does look like it's walk on ride. So, of course, walk on ride, let's go on it. I honestly think a theme park coaster needs to get their own way to do a theme park list.
I think today's working really well though. Like,
No, I think it is
starting off
actually.
with Oblivion and Rita, then doing Galactica and Nemesis. I think that's actually going to be a really good order in the future.
Yes.
And then doing Duel.
But look at this, let's go around the corner, so yeah, let's go over towards Nemesis. Sorry, Galactica, it is Galactica, it's not Nemesis. We literally talked about half an hour about how good Nemesis is as a ride in the UK, but I probably prefer this in Nemesis to walk on Kiva Galactica. Like, I literally mean, it is walk on for the only flying coaster in the UK, previously known as Air. It did get its transformation over to Galactica back in 2017, rings the bell, when they did add the addition of a VR headset, which made the ride miles time better. However, now it's changed back and no one actually went on the VR, which I think is quite a shame because I did kind of enjoy going in the VR settings, but at the same time I kind of also enjoyed going on it without VR. So I think they should have one car VR, one car not, which they may have done for a little bit of time. But now it is back to what Air was, but just with the name Galactica basically. And that's a little bit of a backstory about how Air changed towards Galactica, but still is Adam's favourite ride I think over here at the park. And definitely one of me and Jayden's favourites too. Not as good as 13,
For
but
me,
it's
it's
still
still
the
the
best.
best. It's right, I love it. It's like, I don't know, I mean, I know it's not that unique anymore, but I just really enjoy
I
it.
think it's unique. I think, remember, half people come to a lot of these theme parks don't go to, we're not as lucky as really we are sometimes, where you can't go around all of America stuff and stuff like that. So really, it's the only flying coaster I'm probably going to do, and for that, it's quite unique.
There's one more, and Hero. That's a great flying coaster.
Yeah, but only decent flying coaster we're going to do.
Very decent.
So it is going to be a really half an hour. It's so unique. All my friends I've brought over here to Towers have all said they've absolutely loved Galactica.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen two different flying coasters before. Like, I've seen Tatsu and also Manta. And do you know what? I still haven't done them yet, but hopefully we'll be able to do some more flying coasters next year. But yeah, I mean, they do look a lot taller than this, but you know what? This is still a good flying coaster. And I've just had to make my way back to America, which we will do soon. And I said that if you ever go back to it, of course I'll do some more flying coasters. They're great rides. I mean, I know a lot of people don't really like them, but I love flying coasters.
They're so fun, so unique as well. Look at that. Amazing. You are in luck, guys, because we have got Tom tip number 3 at the start of the day. Now, as much as Station 1 may look appealing to you guys, Station 2 is actually miles better, because Station 2, you literally go straight down, while Station 1 you have to go over and then down again. So Station 1 literally is walk in. Well, even though it looks short, it is definitely miles longer, and it feels like Station 1 will be closed. God, it is really, really empty. Like, when we say it's walk on, it is literally walk on. That is absolutely crazy.
Oh my god, it's a walk on front row.
People in the Station 2, you just queue all the way up the top there and then down again, which I think is like now probably be like actually 10 minutes or so. Let's go through the Galactica checklist. 0Q, check. Station 2, check. Front row, check. And having an awesome ride with my friends, check. That was honestly probably the best ride we've ever had in Galactica, to be honest.
One of them, yeah. It was very, very good. Front row, it was a good ride. It was like, yeah, it was a walk on as well. Like, there's Station 2. If you know what Station...
It's such a big game, I showed it earlier.
Right, okay, so I think it actually maybe Station 1. So the one over the bridge actually had the queue all over the bridge. And people still went to Station 1, and like, they didn't tell you which stations to go into this time. So we thought, okay, you can go to Station 2.
Yeah,
and it was a walk-on, front row,
Station 2.
Station 2.
Chance, trust me.
Oh, Station
95% of the time, Station 2 is always shorter than Station 1 because it makes like 2 times the length of Station 1 is for Station 2. I mean, 2 times the length for Station 2 is Station 1 basically. So, get a chance, go to Station 2 because, ready? If you get the chance, go to Station 2. So your vibes, taking in your head, going around.
It's actually really good. Like, it was on the front, you get a bit of hang time, which is quite nice. Yeah, you do also get a bit of hang time as well, which is quite good. But yeah, it's a good ride. I love that, so I still for it here. But now time for like pretty much my favourite. It's like second unit. It's like the closest thing. Like, I mean, even in my overall rankings of every coast I've been on, 150, they're still like next to each other. They're so close, and that's Nemesis.
Yes.
It's insane.
The world's most intense experience. Don't mean it's that much anymore. I think I've been intense, but
when you come for that call to down here, oh my god.
To be honest, it still is amazing. And for the year that it opened, don't remember the exact date of it, but it's been around 1994. That's it. So it's been around for a long time. My parents wanted it when they were younger, like our age pretty much. And with a queue probably I'll say around 20 minutes for this ride. God, this land is definitely worth coming to second, seriously. Go towards X sector, then quickly go over towards 13 and Rita. And like I said, we're going to do 4 rides in 2 hours, and they're the big 4 rides, that's not even like the little ones. And that's Smiler's Coast. We're going to get on all the coasters today, which will be a really good start today. So, I think we're probably going to have to walk around the whole thing. But as I was saying, I'd rather walk the whole queue line than have to stop and go. So at the same time, it's even better having this way, like round. And you get some cool shots as well of it coming off the lift hill. But of course, more steps now as we head up into the Nemesis queue line and ride this beast of a coaster. What a ride is that? And if I go round again, I sure would. 20-minute queue around for that ride, which of course, for one of the best roller coasters I think in the whole entire world, and everyone around the world has heard of Nemesis, it definitely is a ride that we should be riding a lot, and it is definitely one which I'm extremely grateful and will never want to get removed from the park. Now, in 2019 there were a lot of rumours about Nemesis being removed, but luckily nothing's really happened since, so I think it's going to stay. But nevertheless, we need to ride as many times as we can, because of course it is an older coaster now, but it definitely doesn't disappoint us. Some of the newer coasters that we've had around the UK recently still don't compete to the level that Nemesis is. It is such a fantastic ride, and I actually hated it last year. I'll be honest with you, I actually hated Nemesis. I really could not stand it. I thought it was rough, painful and jerky the whole time. Now, I just flipped on that. That is just, I love it. It's one of my favourite rides here at the park, and actually it is my second favourite ride at the park. So maybe next year it might be my favourite ride in the world, but I doubt it can be X2 over 6,000 Magic Mountain. However, we're now heading over towards our next ride. We've done, I don't know what time it is now. And what time is it, roughly?
11:59. So.
Which means that we literally have done 4 rides in under 2 hours.
Under 2 hours.
And those 4 rides are...
And bear in mind, we've just sort of stood around.
Yeah, and those, we need to stood around for a little bit as well. Those 4 rides are Oblivion, Rita, Galactica and Nemesis. Now, well, how can we stay any better than that? And the better to do it is if you arrive at the park at like 8:50, and I mean, you've got to arrive early, which is for us kind of unreasonable. I just have to wake up at like 5 o'clock or something to go over there. But if you do it at that time, you could arrive to the park really early. We have first riders on Smiler, which means that if you get off Smiler about like 10:05, then you go to Oblivion, or read Oblivion.
That's the same time.
So read Oblivion, and then you do all of that, and then you also have Smiler done by this time, which is fantastic.
We've only got Wicker Man to go.
Yeah, and and it's all in our plan. We've made like a little route now to go towards, but I think it's just something. They started to unveil the characters for Lightopia, their Christmas event, coming over towards Alton Towers, and hopefully that night is all light up. Like I said, we're coming over here when it does go into the Christmas event, but these are good. Like I said, there's loads of them in the wrappers. Of course, over at the car park as well, we've got loads. But they look good. Hopefully at night, they look like a sort of like balloon sort of material. If they all light up and make this walk really magical, it's definitely going to be an absolutely amazing event.
And yes, as we've announced it, me and you will be doing Lightopia.
And a big thanks to our Nan, who's paid for us to go as well.
Thank you. But I mean, just what we said, like, this was pretty much the same price as like the flight ticket was. And yes, we are coming down for Christmas to ride Spinball, and we've actually booked this for the latest time possible that we have, which means we still get another hour or so of riding after we finish this. It's about a 45-minute walk through it, and you know what? It looks good. I'm really excited for it.
I say, yeah, it's going to be absolutely cool. But I said, my mum's just spotted the character. First one up, first one visible. Oh, there's another little fox behind it. Oh yeah, I'm not going to go too far into it, but yeah, I didn't even see that. And of course you can see it over the decent carpet. It's going to be really, really cool. Yeah, we might take a little walk down there later, as Mum just said, to show you what character study put up for the Christmas event over here at Towers. But as we're making our way up towards Duel, and in terms of me and Jayden's score count, we have recorded our highest scores we have recorded. So we started it last year, and during the highest score we've ever gotten. My highest score is 42,000. Now Jayden, don't tell the viewers what your highest score is.
I think it's 45,000.
41,500.
No, that was on this ride, but I mean the total.
Yeah, whatever.
No, I can prove it.
Yeah, how? I know, I mean like on the Duel ride, because it's 41,500, which means
yeah, it's 41,500.
I am the best on this ride. But maybe Jayden might prove me wrong this time as we go on it.
But honestly,
this ride.
Like, wow.
Oh, you don't know what Nemesis yet?
It is an incredible coaster. I mean, I know that every time, but wow, it's like it's unbelievable. I mean, I can see how people want to go on it from all over the world. I mean, we're so lucky to have been on it like multiple times. We're so lucky to literally go on it every month because it's an insane coaster, and we're so lucky to have it in the UK. It's like, it's amazing. And
but do you know what? Lucky
today,
have?
we've actually in a very good order, because yesterday, if you remember, we had to queue up like half an hour for Duel.
You didn't even go on it?
It's a walk.
Yeah.
So.
But there you go, look at that walk on Duel. What a great one. I think it's a little bit quieter today than it was yesterday as well, which probably helped.
We saw 13 and it was like really.
But it's true, but you know, voting was out, like I said, longer than it was yesterday. So maybe it is Raccoon because the 13 was closed off yesterday, so everyone's wanted to ride it. But hey ho, I'd set this queue for one of my favourite rides over here at Towers. This is Duel, where the haunted house strikes back.
From this side, I really can't say yes.
Little bit. Only little bit.
Highest score is 96,000, say. God, we beat it. I bet I can. Look, 96,000, can we do it? Well, I didn't get 92,000 or whatever it was, but instead I got 41,900, which was 100 points off my highest score. Like, genuinely, how unlucky can I get? I was like literally one green target and I would have matched it, an orange target I probably would have beat it. So that is annoying. However, Duel, what a ride! So much fun. It literally is like a modern day haunted house, but with a laser gun ride attached to it. Like, it's fun just to go on without shooting. But when they add the element of like interaction as well towards that ride, it just gets miles better. And what a ride is that! It's just a shame that Jayden lost against me again. Again.
Such a long queue.
It moves quick. This train is so long for it, so it is worth it. It's like I said. But as I said, Wicker Man does get quiet at like 1 o'clock. Unless it's 1 o'clock, 12 times, sometimes, I don't know.
It's not too bad, it'll be like 20 minutes.
It'll be like 20 minutes, I'll say.
And so basically, what we've got to do is we've got to try and sort of push Wicker Man back a little bit, because about 12:30, Wicker Man gets really, really quiet, and it's only 1:18, so if we can do one more ride, then we get to Wicker Man a little bit quiet, so that's good.
I say, this fun rides, it's like better than all the other mine trains at the parks. Like, but you want at Chesington, it's nothing special. But this one, it's got a fun few elements. It's nice and warm as well. So, we're a long train, not too bad of a queue, and I think someone just threw something down there. Oh, nice. With all these fun elements, why not? Let's go towards Runaway mine train. And Jane, can I hear a choo choo? Oh. We have just finished Runaway mine train, and the queue was around half an hour. It's actually probably the longest queue we've done all day so far, but still a really good fun family ride. There's so many elements on it as well. It's unique and it's made by the same person who made some of the best rides over here at Alton Towers, including Nemesis, Galactica, Wicker Man. Is it made by John Wardley?
Oh yeah,
Yes, yeah, John Wardley designed it, and that's what I mean by made it. He designed it, so he designed the whole of this land. So he's made some pretty cool rides, and on the lonely ones actually, it still has got some, I wouldn't call it airtime moments, but you kind of fly out to see it a little bit. Plus, on top of that ride as well, it's also got some good theming. You go for a cool tunnel section. So for any family who wants to go on a fun little ride, and not one of the big ones yet, that is a really good coaster to have as a step up from Octonauts over in CBeebies Land. But at the moment, we're walking over towards Wicker Man to feed the flames. Now, it does say that the queue line is 80 minutes, which as we know is a bit too long, but it hasn't changed till the last
half an hour.
And as our number 2, I think, Tom tip of today, never trust the queue times as they are always wrong.
You said that already.
So, and as I said number 2, so that is the number 2 tip that we said earlier. So, we're going to head in here. It's on the way anyway, we can't really go anywhere else apart from looking at it. So we'll have a look at the queue line. Obviously there's a chance he won't do it, like it always is, but we'll see if it is worth getting on that ride.
Because this is the time it usually dies down about 1 o'clock, so...
Okay, normally, everyone goes at the start of the day, everyone's going to the end of there for a night ride, so middle of the day is when everyone goes like, we've either done it or we're waiting to do it. So that's the best time to end of the ride, and everyone has that mentality and ends up that actually it's packed. But anyway, so it's worth taking a look, it's on the way, and we'll see you when we make our decision whether we're going to ride Wicker Man or not.
It's not bad, actually.
The stopwatch has started as we're now into the queue for Wicker Man. It doesn't look too long to be honest, so I guess probably around an hour for this ride, which
That's Tom Hour is like
5 hours. no, I only guess half an hour, but of course I think it would be around an hour to be honest with riding this ride. But it also depends as well
half an hour.
how the reception places like this cafe, so when you get some food from it normally has like a bit of a stop then and there's a big gap afterwards because everyone's always buying stuff, so maybe that has something to do with it. But at the same time, looking at this, everyone knows if it's in the castle pen, it's worth doing. This is the worst part of the queue line. Once you get past there, it's kind of like Nemesis queue line to be honest. It's more than stops to the ride. It's way more bearable, and we were having 3 trains normally in operation. I think probably 2 maybe Stavo. It is worth heading on to this attraction. One of the newest attractions in the park, opened back in 2018. And still to this very day gets long queues, but it definitely deserves it as this CCI coaster is really like no other. Well, we had a funny story to tell you, which resulted in us getting a free bottle of water. Now, we went onto the ride and Wicker Man was amazing like always. Loved the ride. We got front row, which was pretty cool. And after only a 30-minute queue, it was definitely worth a ride on that attraction. But the interim pass comes towards the end of it because basically the car before us we went on, the lap bar on row 11, seat 1 I think it was called. So you were there for a while. Wasn't really working properly, but they still managed to get working and send it off. And then the second time, it's
the lap bars weren't working.
Yeah, and it happens. Our technical parts on all the time, and then second time didn't work. And as when we were in like they were getting the stations just before it, like a little section, watching it. So basically, when the ride broke down, we had to sit there for a while. They got us back in the station. Luckily, like the engineers are really good. They set up a train, but all they'll do now is basically put the train back into the station. Back into like the operation area, but now we're now only on 2 trains, so the queues will be even longer now for Wicker Man. So that's just what happened. It's still open in a bit anyway. I'll open in the next like 10 minutes or so when they get it back operating again. But yeah, that was Wicker Man for us, and it was really interesting. It was interesting, but honestly, yeah, really, really good fun. And I do look forward to heading towards our next attraction right now, which is going to be Spinball Whizzer. Unfortunately, well, fortunate for some, we couldn't do Spinball Whizzer. So now we're over here in CBeebies Land as we literally went over towards 13 and realised the queue for that was 123 minutes and then broken down. So we didn't have to do that. But we're now over here in Uncle his favourite land, and he may even brave the Alton Towers ride. So it's going to be an exciting vlog this run, isn't it? First, honestly, this land's amazing. Now, it's always got quite short queues. The rides are really good fun. You can mess around in them really. There's some nice shows around here, and obviously for any kids, it's like a heaven for anyone who wants to see movies when they're younger. I actually think I prefer Postman Pat than Smiley.
I prefer this thing. Well, yeah,
Whatever.
the second worst.
Shut up. Anyway, we're going to do that, and where can we go Adam first? We're going to go first?
I don't know.
In the night garden, in the night garden, in the night garden, in the night garden. But have a look around, see what kids are shot.
Most of the rides in this land was already fun.
And it's always really good fun.
5 minutes as well.
Oh, 5 minutes. Is it 5 minutes? No. Well, have a look. Let's go and do some CBeebies Land ride. And we're going to film them as well, it's quite cool. Okay, first up we're heading on to the In the Night Garden ride. Uncle's ultimate favourite ride at Alton Towers. But we're going to head on to it right away. Off we go. Well, In the Night Garden. Enjoy the clips and the commentary throughout. We are definitely the right age group. Whoa! Is this bump there? It's a bit low down. I might need to move up a little bit. Get in the middle. This is like a rapid ride.
What do you think it is?
What do you think it's spinning?
If you know the answer, shout it out.
Boom, 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 boom.
Right.
Tongany-boo.
I think we need to wash this look.
Yeah, but we need to wash. They're stuck in the bush for way too long.
Here is my
Hey,
Hahoos.
Adam gone. Tongany-boo.
That's
What goes?
We're about to see the Hahoo.
Who's here? It's the Hahoos. Hahoo. Can you say it?
No, you can't. Adam, can you say it? Haboo.
That's not Harbour, it's actually Hahoo.
Jayden, you've just ruined my childhood memories.
The Tittifers. Let's listen to their song. Ian.
Who's here?
Yes.
It's Macca-Pacca.
Macca-Pacca, are you clapping your hands today?
Oh, he's an absolute legend, Macca-Pacca.
Ready?
Ready, Jayden?
Macca-Pacca.
Macca-Pacca, Mika, Macca-boo. Macca-Pacca, Macca, Yaka, Ika, Pacca-boo. Macca-ma, Macca-Pacca,
Macca-Pacca. Are you blowing kisses, Upsy Daisy? Yes, my name is Eagle-Pickle. Eagle-Pickle, wiggle, nickel,
Pickle.
Yes, my name is Eagle-Pickle. Eagle-Pickle, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Beautiful, Jane. Absolutely.
Look, there are
all of my friends.
Hahoos.
A Hahoo.
Pontypines.
Goodbye, Harboos.
Goodbye, Pontypines. Goodbye, Tommy.
Goodbye and goodbye in the Night Garden ride. We're gonna crash.
Thank you for visiting the
Boom!
Please.
I think we're going to be making some purchases today. Oh, that really does suit you, Jayden. Like, honestly, it really does. Oh, look at that.
I think we need to go in the Smiler shop.
I don't think we should. But that suits
Just
you.
to support, because I feel bad for the Smiler.
Oh, I don't. I do not feel bad at all. But this is coming home with me tonight. So, we have just completed the amazing In the Night Garden ride. I'm going to stand right, and I see the Statue of Liberty down here, Jayden, let you know. The Statue of Liberty. Or is it a Statue of Liberty? It's just a Statue of Liberty. Now, I've never seen this TV programme personally, but I have got some friends who are younger who have seen this. So, I have some sort of reference towards the programme. I think it's about everyone like flying around the world. If anyone my age knows it, it's a bit like in Little Einsteins, basically, but just a CBeebies version of that. That's what it kind of is. So they travel around the world and do the missions. So it's a walk on
It's
Cuba.
not too bad, right? I've
which-
never done
quite
it
good.
once, and it was like October 2016. But it was actually pretty good. Like, it's not a bad ride. It's just a flying dumb like right now.
But can you film it? No, you don't think you can, actually. But maybe we can, maybe we can't. But I want to head on to here. This is Go Jessers flying adventure. Let's go. Past the Big Ben. Woo! Let's go. Hi guys, how many of you are there?
6.
2 rides done and we're here for the next. Just kidding. We're over here for Alton Towers roller coaster adventure.
I'm sure you love that, Jay. I think that we're actually going to get on a pretty good coaster. Don't realise we're not.
Which is actually one of the smoothest coasters at the
it's
park,
pretty
and it's
smooth.
so much fun. It's
And
like
the back on it is actually
amazing.
pretty decent.
It is, it's a very good ride, and I don't think anyone here has rode it, but there's no harm riding it again. It's smooth, it's fun, and it's enjoyable. And first coaster of the day? No, second for us. Second for us.
Someone's just done in the night garden.
Oh, very, very true. Very, very true. But let's now go and help Octo and Barnacle Boy and Barnacle Boy was SpongeBob, wasn't it? And Pesco's and I don't know what the characters are. Let's just go on up to the top.
There's some air time on there. It's a 50-50 chance we'll get the front row, isn't it?
What an adventure we just had, and actually, I was talking to Jane on it, I might actually prefer that ride than Smiler. The feeling's good, the ride is smooth, water effects, even bubble effects. So it is a pretty thrilling ride over here at Alton Towers Resort, but yeah, genuinely, that attraction is good fun. It's one of my favourites.
It's pretty good. Like, to be genuinely honest, like, I know it's a kiddie coaster here, but it's actually pretty good. Like, for a kiddie coaster, usually a lot of them are pretty bad, but yeah, I think Alton is a good ride. It's like, it's quite small. Yes, on the back you don't really get any air.
But when you do this, Adam's set in the queue line, like if there's any child in the front.
So basically, every time I go on a coaster, like if I'm going on like a coaster which is like a family small, so any thrill to extreme I don't do this, but any family too small, I would always like go to the back row to let like smaller kids go on the front because I know it'd mean more to them. So I always let small kids on the front.
And then,
so I said to everyone in the queue,
let's just do that. And then,
in terms of our family, I said to everyone in the queue, please do not take the front.
and then, Auntie Kate and Casey were very generous and let them go to the front, which meant that we have got, well, unless the parents want to do it, we've got 4 tickets to go on towards the amazing Spinball Whizzer. So literally, kindness does pay off. Like, when we were back in it, they want us to get a fun, the lady did give it to us. Now, of course, that is not, of course, a generic thing that they always do. So don't try to go, oh, I went to the back, now I'm getting fast pass. It doesn't work like that. But it just shows that kindness does pay off a theme park. So any race that you go, you can do it. It's just nice for people to do that. And it's nice for staff as well to appreciate that.
But I'm being honest, if you are going to go on a family slash small kiddie coaster, and I don't know, like, I mean, unless it's something you've been wanting on for like years and years, if it's not, I personally just like rather people go to the back because if you let some people on the front, trust me, like, I don't know whether I'd enjoy it one, but still, like, it's nice that everyone is front. So, I mean, me and Jayden, like, because we were the first people in, so we went straight to the back, because obviously, back is always the better row in my opinion. Some rides, like Nemi, if the front is actually better.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm hungry now. Oh, that looks so good. Oh, I'm hungry now. Oh, that does smell good. And it gets even worse. It's now a whole roast as well. Oh, I'm getting even hungry now. Oh, that's so good. It's tempting, very, very tempting. But it's not cheap over here with food starting at £10, which is a lot of money for what you get. But people are starting to line up for fireworks tonight. A bit early, but nevertheless, of course, I said earlier today, we are not going to be watching the fire, so we're going to go home a bit earlier. But we've still had an amazing day, though. We've done literally, after the Whizzer, we've done all the operational coasters at the park, apart from 13, which is really, really good on a day like today. So, that is absolutely amazing, and honestly, I'm so happy we managed to do all of this. And I was not finished on Spinball Whizzer, but having on our last ride is really good because we didn't think we were going to do that today, which is really, really nice. However, queue lines are like 50-60 minutes at the moment, so get a fast pass key from that, very nice. And also, I do have to mention as well, But in terms of fast passes, I know I'm guilty of this as well, but when fast passes walk in, you always assume, oh, get the fast pass, not willing to wait. But sometimes, like we just got there, some people get a fast passes for other reasons, and of course there is a disabled access line, which is totally understandable, but there's always other reasons that you may just think about that. However, we're now heading over towards Spinball Whizzer to have a fantastic ride. Okay, we're back down Tower Street right now and heading up towards the shop to have a little look around because it was going to be our last ride of the day over here on the channel, but what a great last ride. Walk on cue. Spinball was always good fun as well, and yeah, I think amazing. But don't leave yet, guys, because you never know, but something random might pop up anywhere. But first, of course, we're going to look around the shop, see what we have to offer, and if we do get anything, we'll show you what we get. But it's been a really good day today. It's starting to get night now, and yeah, it's a bit sad to be honest, because of course, it's the last public day over here at Towers, and it's been a great year. We've done all the events so far. We've had Oktoberfest, Mardi Gras, Scarefest, and of course fireworks now. If I'm forgetting any, I'm sorry, but I think I've got all of them there. And yeah, I don't know, no matter what any rides like my 13 or Nemesis or Galactica again, until the season does start. But stay tuned, subscribe and like, because we will be back in March for the 2022 season. And what a season is it going to be? There's been no big announcements yet about the new additions towards the park, but you never know, it'll come out of nowhere. Maybe an RMC, maybe being a good coaster, you just don't know, or maybe just another ride like Dance to Granny. But whatever comes, Alton Towers is always a great park, and I do look forward to returning later on, but more about sadness later on. We're over here in the shop, in the Sweetie shop actually, and heading around and see what we have to offer. Okay, back down Tower Street we go, and already there's even more crowds being out right now, getting ready for the final day of Alton Towers Resort's Firework Spectacular. And I think next year we might even go for all 3 days, because it was amazing this year, and honestly, I really wish you could be here for another night, but 4 hours on the way home, Jayden has homework, so do I, and we've got school the next day. After an amazing holiday for me, which has lasted for over 2 weeks. I'm back to school tomorrow. Oh, hey. But what a great way to end it with an Alton Towers day. But it's not over yet, as we are going to the amazing Smiler. Joking, Jayden, joking. And past these really yummy looking, I'm passing this really delicious food shacks. Oh, I don't want to eat some food. But we all wasn't on the way home, nevertheless.
Security or medical team.
Medical teams all getting around. It's really, really good how they operate it. A few years ago, all of this was just grass. But obviously now, since it's obviously got dirty in the grass, they put up these matting, so when you do stand up, even if it is raining, you can still get an amazing view of the show. But we are heading out down towards the Smiler, not to ride it because it's still shut, not to ride Oblivion either, but to look in the Smiler shop. Because Jayden wants to look in there one last time. Oh, maybe we're not going to a Smiler shop, but we're going somewhere near a Smiler. Well, whatever we're doing, we're going somewhere on the way out. But we have got a lot of talking to you guys about how our year's been over here at Alton Towers, given Jones and also the whole firework weekend that we just had. So there's lots more to come, so stay tuned guys, it's going to be a good one. Okay, back into the X sector, and yay, the Smiler music's on. But of course, Jayden has to say his goodbyes to the Smiler. This is the last time that you'll be seeing it in the 2021 season. Now, whether it opens again in 2021, nobody knows, but it could have been your last ride, Jayden Smiler, a few weeks ago, and it could be the last time that you see it. So, how do you feel?
I thought I wish I did it today and yesterday, but no.
We didn't know, maybe I got it, it's open and there's no one's going in, so why didn't you join the queue?
No, like, maybe the test dummies are there for theming.
Maybe they are. Maybe it's just like Jayden only can ride. Yeah. As many times as he wants, just laps it. Yeah, I've got a feeling that wouldn't happen, but we are now heading over towards the Alton Towers shop, we've already done that, the Smiler shop. to experience what is in there. Here we are now in a very, very, very empty Smiler shop. Now, of course, normally when you go on the Smiler and have a great ride, you do leave via there, and then you head round, get your photos, and these columns here are actually the supports for the Smiler. But Jayden, many of you will buy these banners, they're quite cool actually. Yeah, it's quite cool being here. Like I said, we never normally go in here unless we're going to ride, but of course, as the ride's not on, it is completely empty. So we're down the shop and we're having a little merch. But Jayden, what catches your eye? What catches your eye? What makes you smile always?
This makes me smile.
Does it? It makes you smile always. Very nice.
That's my favourite.
Is it? Yeah, yeah. It's sort of thing that you buy, Jayden. But
no, I actually quite like this actually.
yeah, it is actually quite cool.
It's always meant to smile.
But do you like this banner? Man, do you go on this for your room? Or just put it outside your house. The Smiler.
Yeah.
There you go, guys. That was pretty much the last shop we're going to be visiting on our journey today over here at Alton Towers. And yeah, it's starting to get me emotion now. I'm like, this is the last time I see Smiler. Oh, that's not bad. And then I thought, oh, it's the last time I see Oblivion, and I started getting sad.
Well, I might see it at Christmas. It depends if I go to Christmas, which I kind of want to. So I think it'll be quite quiet. I mean, you just walk around.
Spinball Whizzer open as well, which is quite cool for our Christmas, so you get
Wait,
to see rides.
Christmas, so you might not be allowed in access, but you're allowed near it.
Yeah, you're like, obviously if you're on Spinball Whizzer, you're not near it. I think you're able to walk around as well a little bit. I've never been there before, obviously.
You're allowed in it.
Probably not, because it's meant to be a jolly Christmas, not. Ugh.
It's not smart.
Yeah, not Smiler. Yeah, sure is. But which they were saying, it's sad that we can't watch us now. I wish I could chat with you guys. But again, we have got a video on the channel from the ultimate Firework Spectacular. So check that one out over there from yesterday. But we had an amazing day over at the park. But we're now going to be walking over back towards Nemesis and Galactica, where we will be leaving the park, unfortunately, after having another amazing day over here. We've completed pretty much all of the major coasters apart from 13. Oh no, we've done all the coasters that are open today apart from 13. So that is really impressive. Plus, on top of that, we've also done fun view rides, stuff like Duel, which I'm really happy we did because that's open on Christmas, and other attractions. But yeah, it's been amazing.
I hate it when obviously stuff like when all the theme parks shut. And then when they reopen in March, which is around my birthday time, my birthday's 15th of March.
Everyone getting presents.
So I'll be 14 next year. I'll be 14 when it's Swarm's 10th birthday.
Fantastic, because it was actually 4 when Swarm opened. It took me too long to work that one out. It took me too long to work that
2012,
out.
I was 4 years old when Swarm opened.
Exactly. And since then, there's not been another really...
And Stealth also opened.
And since then, there's not been another coaster at Port Park. So hopefully Port Park will get something new very, very shortly. But most of you might love the gardens. I think there's a few Christmas Halloween decorations up. So we might film a little bit of that. And maybe. It's actually more interesting, I'm not going to lie. Yeah. And we'll catch back up with you on the way out to give our review of the day. But I'm warning you already. The music's starting. I'm being a bit sad, but it's going to be a long clip. So get ready for this, guys, because it's coming soon. Our final review of 2021 with a full park open. I said full park open. I said it. I said it. Okay, walking down now. Of course, I'm going to catch up with you, but here is some Christmas stuff, which of course, hopefully, it looks like it's all going to be lit up for Christmas, and it's going to be really nice. We're going to take my nan towards the house for the first time with us. She went years ago, like when it first opened,
so she went when
but not since.
Corkscrew was open, Thunderloop was open.
She went near the start of the fireworks show.
I think it was the maybe second or third year they were operating on Thursday. So it was like really.
It's been a long time. It's kind of fun.
We've been saying about it. We're probably for about 3 years now. Because obviously we love Towers and we're constantly saying about it. So yeah, she's coming down, so it's great. But I'm so sad for Christmas because they've also got a Spinball, which I've mentioned a couple of times. But you know,
I can't wait for Christmas. We've got to get some quality clips of Smiler.
Yes, we'll get some for you, Jayden.
If I go.
If you come. Yes,
I don't think I'll be going at the same time as you guys.
No, but if you do go, check out Jayden TPC as well as I'm TPC. These are two people with us who's got TBC channels. Of course, especially we've got TBC, but he never posts a lot. So I was like, oh no, up here. You kind of don't see them. There's always, I don't know if you want to see it up there, there's like loads of like Maple Leaf stuff. And oh my god, these are the Halloween stuff, all the Halloween characters. Oh, that is pretty cool. It's going to be so good. I said a bit of spoilers towards the event, but
It's annoying because
I think you can still book it. Oh, that is cool. They are cool, these characters. Like I said, they've got all, oh, I'm so excited. No, but what we'll do, we'll be lighting up, they'll have like lights in them, so they light up when it gets night. That is so cool. It's going to be absolutely wicked. So of course, if that's not sort of making you subscribe, what's going to? Because the Christmas event will be coming soon on the channel. Very soon. I think it's like the 12th of November or something we're going.
On New Year's Eve.
I'm in December.
Going in time.
We have also got the end of.
We have the end of.
Yeah, Shane. So I just want to point out the dragon or unicorn or something there. Oh, that is cool. Give me like a Harry Potter sort of vibe there.
Hugo?
Hugo, yes, Hugo. He does love unicorns, doesn't he? But yeah, it's going to be so good. I'm so excited.
And, yeah, basically we do our end of year special. We've done since 2018.
So it's going to be really cool, that is. It's my favourite part of the year. We do a premiere, so you can all comment while we're there as well. It's going to be good fun. I think on New Year's Eve we post these normally, so check out, because we always went to Jayden, he's over at my house and we watch it together. It's going to be absolutely awesome. But continue through, I just don't want to end the clip, to be honest with you. I just want to show you what over here gives us, and I'm sorry for anyone who wants to keep it a complete surprise. Well, still be loads more hopefully coming over here. I know, it's going to be like a nice night walk sort of thing. So already, that's the nice thing about this as well, it's a lot of money to go there. It shows that it's going to have something really cool on the way very soon. And yeah, very excited for very excited. I don't know if this is the whole thing, but even if it is, I'll be really happy. When all this gets lit enough, it's just going to be so oh, it's cool. It's like Halloween, so it's a massive witch's hat down here. Oh god, so we doesn't get done today. It's going to be really awesome, isn't it? And a bit of a thought, I think it might sicken back up again, because
how you guys are like, you went to
done.
Scarefest, yet you're like, oh my god, look at this and this. Wait, are we in Dubai now? It looks like that massive
frame, the golden frame or whatever, yeah. However, I think that's it from all the. I know it's not. I think there's still the foxes around here, but I think that's pretty much it from the Christmas stuff construction so far. Of course, more or less. Of course, when we do return over for the Christmas event, we'll be able to show you the full coverage of that event, all this amazing Christmas stuff that started to be pulled up, as well as so much more. So I'm very excited for that, and it's making me extremely positive note about Alton Towers, because if it does an event like that and it's really awesome, maybe we'll try in future years towards it. However, I think now we're making our way towards Galactica and Nemesis. Hopefully this time next year, when I film this spot, that will not be there. Honestly, I still haven't rode it, to be honest, and I'm not going to probably ride it ever. I think come to Alton Towers, do decent rides like Nemesis, Galactica, 2 P&Ms in this area, for God's sake. So don't go over and ride those rides. I get they'll obviously help with queue lines, but for me, I don't think it's worth it. However, now is the time for the last clip. The clip where we sum up our Alton Towers day today and Alton Towers in general for the 2021 season. Now obviously we've got it for Christmas time, but this is the last fully operational day, and it is very sad to leave this park today after an absolutely amazing vlog. Now we did all the rides that we wanted to do, we did other attractions, we even broke down on Wicker Man, for God's sake. It's been really awesome, and yeah, honestly I'm actually sad. It's one of my favourite theme parks, probably the favourite theme park in the UK, and leaving it past the amazing Galactica portal. It's a portal to 2022 is the one I want to be entering into right now, but we are leaving the portal for 2021. See what I did there, very smart. But I'll start off with Ozzy, as how did you find your year over Alton Towers?
It's gone extremely quickly, Thomas.
I know, but next year, 2022, you will be back for more. We obviously stayed as well in the Alton Towers Hotel, which was an amazing stay. Yeah, it was really nice, that was. Hopefully we can get back. The water park also was amazing. The golf was fun. I said it's not just in parks that they got over here. They also got all these other little activities. We had a treetop crest at one point, but I don't think that's there anymore. It's still there, it's just abandoned. So if you are coming to Alton Towers, you don't just need to do the theme parks, you can do all the other things as well. But coming up next is Jayden. How have you found your year over at Alton Towers Resort? He's coming soon. He's coming soon.
You asked me as soon as I fit into the rest of it, right? It was great. Obviously, I don't think I've ever been to Thorpe Park, to Alton Towers when the Smile has been shut.
Yeah.
But Smiler is still my favourite ride.
Yay.
Absolutely amazing. Can't believe at one point I pretended to hate it just because you hate it. Can't believe it.
Typical. Don't get peer pressure, Jayden. Don't get peer pressured.
I loved it. The whole year in general, it's just Alton Towers is the most similar to Disney in the UK.
Exactly. It's a UK Disney.
Until probably London Resort comes.
Exactly. That's going to be really cool. 2024 is the opposed date. So hopefully we'll be over there for near the opening.
I hope next year Smile is open.
Yes, me too. But quickly, Casey, how's your year been?
It's been great. I mean, I've only been here about twice.
But where you have been, had a good time. On to Kate, good?
Yeah, it's been good.
Yeah, got some good photos. Mum, great.
Fab time as usual. Really liked the fireworks yesterday.
And overall,
Got
Alton
no sun
Towers,
today.
been awesome, amazing. And Dad, Alton Towers 2021, how was it? Great. Hello. How's Alton Towers 2021?
Yeah, very good. 2021, very good. We've had lots of good times. We're up here 9 times, I think, in total this year.
10.
10 is it? It's been a lot of times this year, but it's been really good. Good times. Sad to see so much end, really, but looking forward to the Christmas event.
And finally, for the grand finale, we've got Adam. How's your year been?
Yeah, it's actually been really good here. Like, Alton Towers is an amazing place, and you know what? Like this year, if I have to be genuinely honest, it's been the worst show I've ever seen at Alton Towers. It's been really disappointing. Fun Can Fly, Mixtape, and Royal Disco. What trash rides! I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I agree.
You made the worst decision whoever did that. I'm really sorry.
It shows you bringing a carnival to an amazing theme park.
It's awful. And I mean.
I actually like Retro Squad. I think if they could have made it look better and not like a thing.
Because Detonator, I know I'll give a lot of hate to full part, Detonator's a carnival ride, and that doesn't look like a carnival ride.
Yeah, wow, that's actually a compliment to Thorpe Park.
Our first time in a film hosting vlog, get the ambulance.
But Jesus Christ, that's a bit too much. But yeah, I like Mixtape. That's the only one I did. But Mixtape was fun. But
there you go. And
I
Adam,
hope they return it next year.
Yeah, but you know, overall, like, I really didn't like them, and like whoever did that, I'm honestly so sorry, but it's been one of the worst decisions they've ever made. Event-wise, Oktoberfest has been okay. Like, it was pretty good. I enjoyed the ending of Oktoberfest. Yeah, so I enjoyed the rest of Oktoberfest. I enjoyed Scarefest, was really good this year. Fireworks were amazing again. And you know what, Mardi Gras, their new event, that was good. I think it was on when Part Vibes was on and Woodfest were on. I didn't really enjoy them events, so I think that was great. But what has been good is all the events, most of the events and the rides here. Like, honestly, Alton Towers is an incredible place. And as much as I say this is the worst year they've ever done, it is still an incredible place, right? Still beats Thorpe Park by, like, I can't even say how much. This place is just unbelievable, and it's the thing about the UK, it's getting to Europe. It'll never be a Disney.
And as I said on Close as well when he was over here, it wasn't just the Alton Towers what we went to again. We was at our first time going towards the Alton Towers Hotel, doing the golf and the water park, which was amazing.
Yeah, but you know what though, Alton Towers made some really, really good decisions as well this year with the World of Dead Weddings. I loved that.
Oh, I'm not too fan.
I enjoy, like, from watching all the movies when I was younger, it's amazing to have that. But yeah, so.
But we will be back for those rides.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying, like,
that area's good. I like it.
Yeah.
The gangster crowd. And the ride in total is actually terrible. But
yeah, I mean, I disagree with that.
It's good,
but you know what though, like, the Starbucks made absolutely a fantastic decision on what their Williams, and the ride, in my opinion, I love it. Like, I love the corgis in it. That's my favourite part. But yeah, overall, the year's been good here. And we've had some great visits, so today was good as well.
And let's take on 2022.
But you know what? I love Alton Towers. First thing about the UK still, I don't think anything will ever overtake it. I mean, honestly, it's an incredible place.
Really
if you haven't been down it yet,
where have you been?
Exactly.
Like, genuinely.
But now it's time for my review, and yeah, this year we've done all the events, all some amazing events. I'm not too fond actually of Scarefest itself, but apart from that,
I
I've
love
loved
Scarefest, by the way.
every single part of it. We've done so many rides, so many attractions, and it was absolutely phenomenal. Of course, well, fireworks has been the standout, and what a way to end the event with fireworks.
Fireworks is actually my favourite ever Merlin.
I think it probably was,
For
yeah.
Alton Towers.
Oh no, I think that
This
honestly was
year
the
was
best.
absolutely
It was
And
incredible.
it's Legoland's fireworks and it's like frightening.
It really was also quite fun. Not as good as this one, but check it out now.
I can tell you because I'm so interesting.
But that is it,
Tell
Quilly.
you.
Quilly, yeah, I've got 0 minutes left on the camera. I don't want to go into any memory card, but have we got time? Have we got time?
Probably, yeah.
But anyway, that is it from me before we show Jayden. Oh, please don't say show me photos. I know.
Photos. Right, so my top 10 Merlin.
Go,
events.
go, go,
10
please.
Park Ride. 9 World Wilderness whatever. 8 Mardi Gras. 7 Halloween. 6 Brick or Treat. 5 Alton Towers Oktoberfest.
Quick, go.
4 Thorpe Park
Three.
Oktoberfest. 3 Fright Night. 2 Legoland Fireworks. 1 Alton Towers Fireworks.
And there you go, that is it for us over here on Theme Park Coast. And it's been an amazing year. We'll see you back for Christmas events and of course an amazing end of year special. But I will see you guys later. Goodbye Alton Towers and see you next year. Take on 2022. Bye.